Mercy. Tansei, Kiowa. I like to start our time together with a smudge. Our smudges are cleansing and it sets the intention of our gathering, if I can write my math. So we are many nations and many different ways that we smudge. There's no right or wrong way. So if you have a smudge, go ahead and light it. And I'm Métis Cree, so my teachings come from Métis and Crew elders. And I lit the sage today, which is our women's medicine. And I'm going to cleanse my hands. And I'm going to cleanse my mind and leave everything I brought in with me out so that our time together will be fruitful. I'm going to cleanse my eyes so that I can kind of see you. I know you're there. I'm going to cleanse my mouth so I speak well, my heart so I do well, my arms and my legs and my feet so I can work and walk in a good way. So I'm going to let that burn. And when it's all done, I'm going to put it in a little tin that I have here. I'm going to offer it back to Mother Earth, or maybe I might put it in the water, the sacred fire. So your prayers will go back up to Creator. So I'm just going to recite a Cree prayer. Shatawinan kisimanito witsinamina. Kanaway nana notes, kudisigak, ni anan kidoasinsak, squawak a squasak, napewak nathesak, aquakakiao, kodagata sinawakota, askik kita taminanan hi hi, merci. As a Cree prayer, our Father, the Creator, help us protect us today. All day, we are your children, all girls and women, all boys and men, and all others, of all nations, of all people here in all the world. We are thankful and thank you. And I'd like to share a song with you today. It's the Water Song by Doreen Day, who's Anishinaabe from down east. And I'll refer to this later, why I chose the Water Song. But I'm just going to start our time with this song. And it says, Water, we love you, we respect you, and we thank you. So I'm going to just sing two verses. Usually we sing rounds of twos or fours. So I'm going to sing two for you today because my voice might not handle the four. All right. And I want to acknowledge Mother Earth, the wind, the waters, the animals, the plants, the mountains, the sun, the moon, the cosmos, the grandmothers, the grandfathers that I am in relation with in this space during this time, and my responsibility to those relations here on Treaty 7. I acknowledge that I'm a guest here in the traditional territories of the peoples of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising of Siksika, Piikani, and Kainai First Nations, as well as the Tsuut'ina First Nation and the Stoney Nakoda, including the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Wesley First Nations. The city of Mohkinstsis, Calgary, is home to the Métis Nation of Alberta districts, as well as many other First Nations, Métis and Inuit peoples, and their ancestors who walked on this land. So, Tansei, Lisa Lorandel, the Shinakashon, Buffalo Lake Métis Settlement, Ototan, Calgary Niwikin, Ni Papa, Clifford Blind, Shinakasho, Ni Mama, Darlene Lewis, Lorandel, Shinakasho, Ma Parentil, Blind, Blandion, Buffalo, Lewis, Lorandel, Atkinson, Bujo, Longmore, Okimau, Piosqueo, Netsikason, Lisa Lorandel, Netsikason, Buffalo Lake Métis Settlement, Agua, Papa Chase, First Nation of Senia, Magamagwash, Makinsis, and Yukin. So I've introduced myself in Nupiaf as well as Cree. My family is Cree and Métis. My family's from Buck Lake Métis Settlement here in Treaty 6 territory in Alberta, as well as the now enfranchised, not recognized Wapachees First Nation, which is within the city of Edmonton, as well as Lac St. Anne area, Lac Lenon area. So my family's kind of spread all over within Alberta. So I'm also an Indigenous hospital liaison, and I'm an Indigenous family therapist. I ground my practice in Indigenous ways of knowing, being, and doing, and I align my practice with Indigenous approaches to wellness that promote connection and relationships as pathways to healing, as well as connecting with our own wisdoms and our medicines. So we are land, and the land is us. No matter what human you are, what background you are, you will be affected by land, right? So if the water is polluted, you will be affected by that when you drink the water. Indigenous approaches to wellness acknowledge that there is a relationship to land, and it's a reciprocal relationship. We care for the land, and the land cares for us. We breathe out carbon dioxide, the trees take it in and release oxygen for us to breathe. We are forever intertwined. Our Mother Earth is also cleansing. She takes from us and what we release to her. So our worries, our illnesses, she accepts it wholeheartedly and she cleanses it. Our grandfathers, these stones, our grandfather's stones, take from us as well. And you'll see kids always filling their pockets. Even adults too, still fill their pockets with stones wherever they go. Oh, they're drawn to the stones. And the stones can be so healing. And they take from us what isn't serving us, right? And they can be cleansed in the waters in a smudge or prayer and reused every day. So keep a stone with you. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to heal. And then when we feel the need to have that hot shower, that soak in the tub, that water is medicine. That water is cleansing us. It's taking from us and it's going back into the earth. Right. So we have this connection. It's innate. It's just there. You know it's there. And you get this sense and you can feel it. So that's our connection to that land. And if you look at our bodies, we're 70 to 80% water, right? And there's a study done by a scientist regarding how water reacts to language and whether it's negative languages or positive speaking to it. And it'll crystallize in a different way. So the more positive message that the water got, the more elaborate the crystals formed when it was frozen. And the ones that didn't receive those positive messages are just very dull crystals. So we are water. We need to speak well to ourselves, our bodies. We need to thank our bodies for what they do for us, right? And in turn, it'll take care of us, right? So that's why I shared the water song, because it's just it's a reciprocal. We're showing our respect and our gratitude for what she does for us. The root systems of trees, they resemble the dendrites in our brains, that our veins resemble rivers across the earth, right? So one of the main tenets of Indigenous approaches to wellness is that we are all well. Underneath all of the things that we've happened to us, we are well beings, and we each have wisdom and medicine within us that spans time and place. And we can tap into this knowledge when we reconnect with ourselves, our spirits, our cores right here. It's that sense. I think you know that sense. You get it right here. It's not from our minds. It's not from our hearts, because sometimes they fool us. But here, our spirits speak truth, and we can get some knowledge and wisdom and medicines there. So this wisdom can be generational. The ancestors and generational land. Medicines are all around us. They present as visitors, as helpers, as family, animals, land, plants, the air, the sun, the moon, songs, the languages, speak the prayer that I said. That's all medicines. And you know what the wisdom is. Only you know, and what the medicines are. So with this in mind, we're going to check in. We're going to check in with our wisdoms and with our medicines. This land-based check-in. So I need you to sit in a nice comfy spot. That can be on the floor, it can be on a chair, you could be outside, wherever you choose. Just get comfortable and connect with that land wherever you are. You're going to take a deep breath right into your spirit here, right into your core, that big belly breath. And get connected with self. You can close your eyes or you can gaze softly at a spot on the floor in your room. It's just to remove any of the distractions. You can really be with yourself here. And just give yourself a little bit of time to connect with the body, with all of your relations at this moment in time. You're going to allow your brain to drain whatever was going on before you came here today. Let it drain. Let it go from the top all the way down. You can sit in your core or you can release it right into your legs and into your toes and right into the land. Drain it all away. You're going to bring your attention to the core of your body, to your spirit there. Asking into your body, into this moment. If you were a piece of land right now, what piece of land would you be? This could be anything in nature, anything in land. Are you water? Are you a drop of rain? Are you a mud puddle? Are you a mountain? A tree? A flower? A blade of grass? A sandy beach? Ask into your core. You'll know. It'll feel right. Try on everything. Allow that to come forth from your body. It may not be what you expect or what you want, but just allow it to be whatever it is. Noticing in there, what piece of land are you this afternoon? You might notice with this piece of land, is it familiar? Is it somewhere that you've been before? Has it been familiar to your ancestors? Maybe you don't recognize it at all. And noticing the land that's around you. Are you with other mountains, trees, hills? Is there water? Is there a beach? What else in land is with you there today? You might notice what season it is. Is it early spring? Is it a deep winter? Crisp fall day? Or a hot summer day? What time of day is it? Is it first thing in the morning? Is it the middle afternoon? What's the temperature? Is it warm? Cool? You might take a moment to notice this place in time. Is it familiar to other animals, insects, ancestors? Over the passage of time, who has visited this place? Then just noticing, are there any particular visitors to you now? Are there any medicines showing up? The sun, the moon, the stars, are there insects? Has anyone popped in to see you? Are there any other helpers that have shown themselves to you here? And then just taking a second and noticing, is there a message here? Is there a message coming through that might help you at this time? Just allow yourself to receive it. And then give some gratitude to whatever showed up for you here today. Maybe you'd like to leave an offering, maybe some tobacco or some food. And knowing that the wisdom and medicine is supporting you at this time. And slowly bring yourself back to the room. You can wiggle your toes, move your arms, whatever your body needs to do. Stretch it out and take a breath. So if you have a pen and a paper, or if you want to use your phone to record, I'd like to give you a minute here just to record what you've experienced. So what piece of land were you? What were the medicines that showed up? Remember, medicines could be anything: plants, animals, insects, the air, water. And if there was a message for you, sometimes those messages are really simple. So I'm going to give you 1 minute to write that down or speak to that. All right. Now we're going to do a poll. And what I'd like you to do is, if you can, break those answers down into one word. So just one word that tells the piece of land that you were, one word that kind of encapsulates the message that you received, and one word that maybe one of the medicines that came through. So what I'm going to do with those is gather them together and create a word picture with them. So I'll give you some time to do that. Please nature. I love that. Thank you so much, Paula. Yes, and I can see you're in here. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. All right. So I'd like to share a video, actually. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I'd like to send you off in a good way. So this song was created in Banff, Alberta in the 90s after a group of women gathered and they wanted to send each other off in a good way. And so they created the traveling rattle song. So this is made of many different nations and many women, many voices. So I like to send you off in a good way with this song. And it was put to video by Alberta Health Services in their Indigenous Day celebration. Just want to make sure my audio is on. Can you hear that, Elvine?
We can't actually hear it. I'm just wondering, could
Oh,
you just stop sharing it for a moment
sure.
and then go back? And when you hit share, just make sure that share audio is clicked on the right-hand side.
Got it.
Thank you.
Mercy. Oh,
Well, Lisa, one thing you should know is when I feel